Imagine standing in a dense, fire-lit rainforest settlement. Now blink and replace every vine and wooden structure with a towering, neon-lit metropolis. In the 11th century, Malaysian communities lived directly over the river. Families built their homes entirely from local timber, raising them on stilts to adapt to the heavy rains and rising tides. Today, that horizontal way of living has reached upward. The Petronas Twin Towers stretch thousands of feet into the sky, built from hundreds of thousands of tons of concrete and steel. When a region replaces every ancient physical element with concrete and glass, does the original identity of the nation survive the overwrite? To see how this transformation actually happened, we have to look past the skyline and find the specific threads that successfully navigated the move from 1026 to 2026. Moving between nearby settlements once required a massive investment of time. Traders navigated dangerous jungle trails or rode slow wooden boats up river systems, often taking days to travel just a few miles. Modern infrastructure now cuts across the landscape, compressing trips that once took weeks down to a matter of minutes. That connectivity extends well beyond local borders. Modern citizens can walk into vast transit hubs and connect to nearly anywhere on the planet in a matter of hours. This shift also reached the baseline of human life. The introduction of digital classrooms and medical robotics changed the limits of human survival and education. By adopting these technologies, the region dismantled the geographical and physical barriers that defined life in 1026. The financial engine of the region scaled up in tandem. Wealth in the 11th century was generated locally by village blacksmiths, artisans, and small-scale spice merchants trading along the riverbanks. Compare those modest trading posts to modern logistics. They evolved into massive industrial ports that process thousands of shipping containers every single day. Even the relationship with the land scaled up. Basic farming operations expanded into massive agricultural pillars, with neat rows of crops rolling outward to the horizon to feed global demand. In the 11th century, trade was a regional affair. Ancient networks were confined to localized nodes, radiating slowly to nearby ports. As infrastructure modernized, local networks saw a massive surge in reach. They captured primary global logistics arteries, stretching high-speed supply chains across the oceans. The volume and technology of commerce are unrecognizable from a millennium ago, yet the nation's role as an essential crossroads of global trade remains identical. To see what survived the transition, we have to look at the daily rituals of the citizens. Despite technological shifts, communal ties are still anchored by culinary traditions. The exact same ingredients, fresh sambal and anchovies, continue to define the national plate. Today's street food markets are direct descendants of ancient riverside merchants. The flavors haven't changed, even if the modern world has grown up around them. In the shadow of contemporary megamalls, traditional performing arts serve as a living bridge. These rhythmic dances still unite modern generations directly with their ancestors. Culture acts as the anchor. A nation can rebuild its cities and replace its tools, but these daily human rituals ensure its soul survives the move. Zooming out to the borders of this urban expansion reveals that the ancient world was never fully paved over. It simply forms the edge of the concrete. Deep, misty rainforest ecosystems continue to act as the lungs of the nation, operating exactly as they did in the year 1026. The same native wildlife that watched wooden boats arrive on the rivers a millennium ago still watches from those exact same ancient trees today. The 1,000-year journey doesn't end with the destruction of the old world. Instead, deep roots and modern ambition coexist on the same horizon. After seeing both sides of this 1,000-year journey, which version of Malaysia would you choose to explore? Let us know in the comments.